In a small village nestled in a lush valley, there lived a 10-year-old boy named Dylan. With his blonde hair and bright eyes, he was a cheerful presence in the village, despite the modest life he led with his grandfather. The two of them were poor, living in a humble home, but they were content. Dylan's grandfather, a kind and hard-working man, did odd jobs to support them. They always had enough to eat and found joy in the little things. One day, as Dylan and his grandfather walked through the village, greeting neighbors and offering help, they took a quiet, wooded path. Dylan noticed a man sitting by the roadside, looking tired and disheveled. Curious and concerned, Dylan approached the man with a kind smile. "Hello, sir. Are you okay? You look like you could use some help," Dylan said. The man looked up, surprised but grateful. "I'm a traveler, lost and without food. I haven't eaten in days." Dylan glanced at the small bag he was carrying, which contained a simple lunch of bread and fruit. Without hesitation, he reached into the bag and offered his meal to the stranger. "Here, take this. It's not much, but it'll help." The man's eyes widened in gratitude as he accepted the food. "Thank you, young man. You don't know how much this means to me." As the traveler finished the meal, Dylan's grandfather, curious about the conversation, approached. Dylan introduced the stranger to his grandfather, who kindly invited the man to their home for a warm drink and rest. The stranger, touched by their hospitality, accepted the invitation. They spent the evening sharing stories. The traveler spoke of his adventures, mentioning that he was a merchant who had seen many places and met many people. Dylan listened with fascination, captivated by the tales. As night fell, the grandfather offered the traveler a place to stay, which he gratefully accepted. The next morning, as the merchant prepared to leave, he expressed his heartfelt thanks. Reaching into his bag, he pulled out a small, ornate box. "I am not just any traveler," he began. "I am a wealthy merchant. I came to this village seeking a quiet place to reflect, but I found something far more valuable: kindness and generosity." Dylan and his grandfather were taken aback. The merchant continued, "Dylan, your kindness touched my heart. In gratitude, I want to help you and your family." He opened the box, revealing a stack of gold coins and a letter of recommendation for a prestigious school in the city. "This is for your education and your family's future. I want to sponsor your schooling so you can learn and grow without the burden of poverty." Overwhelmed with emotion, Dylan and his grandfather thanked the merchant. The village gathered around to celebrate the good news, sharing in the joy and excitement. The merchant bid them farewell, promising to visit again. As the days passed, Dylan and his grandfather prepared for their new life. With the merchant's help, Dylan enrolled in the prestigious school, where he excelled in his studies. They moved to a modest but comfortable home closer to the city, where they were warmly welcomed. Despite the changes, Dylan often returned to the village, sharing his knowledge and experiences with the villagers, who were proud of him. Dylan's journey from poverty to riches was a testament to the power of kindness. A simple act of compassion had not only changed his life, but also brought hope and joy to his entire community. He learned that kindness is the greatest treasure, and sharing it could bring unexpected rewards.